What's up guys, TheMerryGamer here, and welcome back to another episode of Planetbase. And in today's episode, I want to continue doing our goals as set from probably the past probably 2 or 3 episodes now. We've been looking at building this power up and out. We've got our power sorted, and now we're getting our power storage sorted. We want to get this massive generation of power going so that when we decide to double this base, we don't have to worry about power anymore. So, as from last episode, we have got all these solar panels done now. We have got tons and tons of good old solar panels. Sorry for that little whistle there. I forgot I had my phone on silent. And then at the same time, we have started doing some power storage over here. So I want to kind of get the power storage sorted up until probably in line with this area here. So then this can bend off this way, and we can have all our manufacturing out here, and then we can have some more food production out here, and then we need to obviously mix in some more dorms and that as well. So, and then also what else we need to do is that we also need to get our milestones going. So when we look at our milestones, we've got the Mega Millennia and the Consolidation. So we need to get our population up to 300, and we need to get a monolith. So our population isn't too far from 300 at 206, so we're not too bad at the moment. We're sitting nice and fine at that 200 number. The big issue I'm finding at the moment actually is the massive production of starch and plastic. It's annoying because at first I was getting too much plastic, so I froze it. I decided to stop the production of plastic. I was like, I've got pretty much close to 300 or over 300. I think when I stopped, I might have been close to 400, so I stopped it, and then all of a sudden, after just letting the game grind, all the biologists pretty much been focusing on these 2 rooms mainly, and then I had a huge influx of starch, and we're now up to 500 again, and that's really annoying because it takes up a lot of room and such. So we've got these storage places here. We need to obviously build some more storage here because I feel like we're going to need it for this overflow of stuff that we're going to eventually get. But at the moment, I just want to focus on the storage. So we're just going to keep going with power storage today. We've got a ton of metal. We're sitting at 130, but we've only got 108 free. But that's okay because I think these guys only take about 7 to build, so they're actually not too expensive. So we're going to sit this guy here, and we're just going to start building all this stuff again. So I don't know how long it's going to take us to get all this built, but it shouldn't take too long to build it all. I'd like to get all this straight though, because this guy's like that, so I can get him there. It's like slowly trying to just make this kind of a bit more of a straight line. It's getting closer and closer. It's just a bit of a mishap with all the directions we have to take here, and then we've got a bit of room around here that we actually can kind of fill in behind here, so that's actually really good. I should put another one right here because that will get rid of you, and then let's see if we can get any of these guys down here. So if we do that, and then we might be able to start packing these guys, yep, right along this edge, which is really nice because we're right at the edge of the map here, so anything that we can get is pretty good, but I don't think we can get through there now because we can get something here. So what I might do is I'm going to put one of these guys probably right here, and they can lead to that together, just for more protection really. And then we can get this guy here, and then these guys can start a second row probably going that way. So then this guy can go here, and we can do the same thing. And then this is going to obviously spend up a lot of our storage. And in the end, I know we're probably not even going to use a lot of our storage. So we want to make sure that when we're building all this, we're not building more than we need. Because if we end up building more than what our solar panels can fill, then there's no point having them because they're never going to get filled because we're not going to make any more solar panels. So really, the idea is that we go to here, but in the end, if we end up somewhere around here where we're at max capacity, then I'm not going to push for them to complete it pretty much because there's no real point. So then that's all done in that little corner there, which is nice, and that's all gridded up perfectly. And then we can start gridding up this area out here, which is good. So we've got a bit of metal, which I'm happy about. We've actually got a ton of metal. But I think the issue is at the moment is that for our expansion, they're not really building as much materials as we want. It's kind of weird because you kind of want to get this set up where you have a massive mining colony. We do have a huge amount of mines. I've got 3 mines. They work pretty well. Like last season I had like, I think 5 or 6, and in the end I only really end up using 1 or 2. But I think this season we've got more manufacturing going on than last time. Like when it comes to conversion, probably not as much, but when it comes to, you know, robot rooms, we have 3 instead of 1. And that puts a bit of a toll on what we need. We've got way more solar panels than we did last time. Well, last time we had wind turbines, so that was interesting. So we're up to 100 of them now, and they're doing pretty fine. Dandy. We've got 52 of them. We've got 37 guns. Oh, solar flare is coming, so let's do this and go yellow alert, get everyone inside. There's going to be a few people that are not going to be happy and probably going to get injured, more particularly over here. Yep, people like you guys. These robots are just standing there where I've told everyone to go inside. Yeah, a few people might die here, like this guy over here. He's definitely gone. You are not going to live. Yep, someone died. It's all the medics. Normally. This guy's a medic. He started walking this way, and now he's coming this way. Yeah, I don't know. It's annoying. I hate the solar flares. They're annoying to deal with. But anyway, yeah, we're expanding relatively nicely. I'm happy with the way the base has been expanding. That's the end of the solar flare, I believe. So let's get that off. No alert. And then, yeah, so we're not too far away from actually finishing this season, I would say. Yeah, a few colonists died then. I was expecting that. That's okay. Because in the end, we need to kind of build up this storage. Then we kind of need to build the monolith and the pyramid. We need to get our population up. And then I kind of just need to double the area. And a lot of this stuff can be done on and off camera. So it's not too bad. Like, I think this is episode 13. I can't remember 100% the numbers. But, you know, thinking that, you know, we might be finished in 4 to 6 episodes, I would say. So it's kind of nice to know that we're close to finishing this season and this map. And then we're on the final map of the game. We're almost close to 100%ing it when it comes to all the milestones and that. That'd be really good. Because yeah, it's that was kind of like the whole point, is that we want to hit all these milestones. I remember, I think the second season I was a bit worried that we weren't going to hit the 300 milestone, but yeah, well, it's come along decently, at least. But yeah, we've got so much production here. This is a big base. This is a huge base, and I think last season was big. But this season, when we actually fill it, like it's going to be all in here, and pretty much all in here I plan to fill. Yeah, it's going to be it's a big season. I think like in this area here, I was thinking about putting like a lot of mining, but then in the end, you kind of have to have the mines attached to a mountain, so that kind of screws you over a tiny bit as in positioning. So really the mining colony has to be probably down in this area here. But anyway, we'll plan it all out and figure out how it's all going to go as we do it, but at the moment we don't have to worry too much about it. This guy can go right here, and he can do this one, but I don't think so he can go there, so we're kind of stuck with positioning because we've got this mountain edge here, but that's okay, because we can place one of these here, and that kind of what throws off all the positioning of all these things anyway, because some things just don't fit the way you want it to. So if I do that there, this kind of opens up, and you might be able to get a few more in here. So then we can do that, and then you can do like out this way as well. And then let's try and go here. Can you get another one in here somewhere? Not really. You can get one going like right here though. That's nice. And then we'll do the same thing right here. And you probably could get one almost in the center of them too, but I won't just yet. So we'll put him in line with it to make it at least similar, because then you might be able to get one of these guys. I was hoping you might be able to get one of those guys in the center, but oh well. That's okay. You can get them maybe connecting off here, but you got one just right there, so it's not really too much of a rush to get that all fixed. But it's more about during the day, I want to make sure we can get all these power collectors filled, because then we're never going to have a power issue ever again. I wanted to get the power, as I said, lined up here, so we don't really have too much more room to go. It's more just in this area and probably a tiny bit on this line. We'll probably have like a line of them going here, going down, and then that will be like the indicator of where it cuts off, I guess. That'd probably be the best way of doing it. How are we doing on metal? I think we're starting to struggle. We've only got 12 free. So we're starting to run out a tiny bit, but that's okay. This guy can... I was hoping he would connect somewhere in there. I could probably do that and recycle him and then do it again, and you might be able to get him in there somewhere. It doesn't really like it. Well, he goes in with that line that I like, but that's okay. Yeah, we need to kind of get these in a good position, because you probably can get another one up here. Yes, you can. So let's do that. And he can go there. And then let's get this one. You can't get him in there. You can get this one right there. And then you can go off this one and go like this way. And then this is the path I was hoping to build. That's okay. So I kind of screwed it up probably by doing that gap there, but that's okay. You can probably like close them off by going like really close here at least. So then it gets connected like that or so. And then you've got a decent amount of power. But these guys haven't been charged up yet, but that's because we're in the night. We need to wait till it goes day. And then hopefully these guys get powered and charged up, because I hope that we're not wasting too much time by building all this, because then it does turn into a bit of a waste of materials, I guess. I guess you can get these guys kind of scattered around in these areas just to help protect more, because there's no point not having any protection. So it should be actually coming close to daytime, so then we'll find out if these power collectors will be getting filled, because it uses pretty much a good majority of these, but as you can see how quickly this just shoots up. So either way, we do not run out of power. We've got plenty. It's more the fact of when we expand, we're going to be going like crazy. So yeah, like we definitely fill up all these power collectors, which is good. That's what you want to see. So we've got those two left to build, but I don't think we have enough metal. So we got enough probably just to build one of them. But anyway, at least kind of achieve what I wanted to achieve in this episode. I wanted to get more power collectors. They might actually finish off here then. I might actually finish them off in this area. I feel like we've got enough to go with, and then we can expand out this way. We could do probably a bit more like colonization out here, maybe some more like dorms and that out this way, but I need to actually link these buildings and bring them and wrap them around. So I think originally I was thinking of doing the food out this way, but I don't know which way I want to do. If I want to put food out this way, it might be better to have food out this way because it's closer to these storage rooms, and it might be better to have all manufacturing out this way, and we can get like a big mining colony going out here. But anyway, I think I'm going to call the episode here, guys. So as usual, thank you all for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So see you later, guys.